Love, elevated with B&B. Love elevated with B&B.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Love Elevated with B&P. I'm Princess.
And of course, I'm Brian.
And this is where we share couple tips from 30 years of marriage. And the question of the day is, how do you maintain respect in your relationship, especially during disagreements or when it comes to parenting? Okay, you guys, so respect is one of those things you really don't realize how important it is until it starts slipping.
Exactly. And when it starts slipping, you feel it.
Yeah, you do.
Because it's not just for the big moments, but it's also for those small moments too.
Like maybe your tone or how you talk to each other or how you may respond to your partner when they're trying to say something or when you're not responding at all.
Right.
Because that silence also can be very disrespectful.
It really can. It really can. And sometimes it shows up in not just how you talk about your partner to other people, but you think you just venting, but really you tearing the other person down.
That's right.
Right? And then it really hurts when you hear from another person than your spouse.
Because then it feels like you didn't respect me enough to come to me and talk about it in the first place.
Right.
Okay?
Exactly.
So let's also talk about something a lot of couples deal with, especially when you have kids. And you're trying to discipline your child, and somehow that turns into a big disagreement between you and your partner.
Yeah. And now, the kid is sitting there looking at you like, okay, what side do I supposed to take, right? It creates confusion.
It does.
For the child, and the tension for both parents at that point, instead of just being, front and center, you're now going against each other. And it escalates from there. That's the bad part about it.
Yeah, and then now it feels like even the child, it's not about the child anymore. It's about how we're talking to each other. And then voices get raised. And then sometimes things get said that shouldn't have been said, unfortunately.
Exactly. Yeah, but that's how things start, right? With your spouse, your child. And that's a problem for us because this is your partner, not someone that you're trying to...
Trying to control.
Control, and that's the bad part.
And nobody wants to be talked down, and especially because that's the person you love.
Right.
And let's be real, in heated moments, it's easy to cross that line, which I have done in the past.
I agree with that. And that's where it has to check yourself. Like, am I respecting them now, or am I just trying to win this particular argument, this moment? Because
winning the argument but losing respect is not even worth it. Because respect is about remembering this is still your person.
Right, exactly. This is the one you chose. This is the one that I want to be with. This is the person that I'm always supposed to respect, regardless of my situation.
That's right. All right, you guys. So go ahead and drop your thoughts and questions in the comments. We would love to hear back from you. And we will respond with some things that were once an issue for us. But just know, respect isn't just about love.
It's also about how you treat each other on a daily basis.
And please remember
that when love and faith are the foundation,
love becomes elevated. See you next week.
See you next time.
Where love rises higher every day.